What if the secret to softer skin, easier mornings, and fewer aches was already sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now? Two simple, inexpensive household items that you probably already own can be combined to create a surprisingly powerful natural remedy that's helping seniors across the country find relief from stubborn skin problems and nagging joint discomfort. We're talking about castor oil and baking soda, two ingredients that have been used for generations, but when mixed together, create something truly special. Today, we're exploring 6 remarkable effects that people over 70 are experiencing when they use this simple combination. These aren't wild claims or miracle cures. These are real, practical benefits that everyday people are discovering in their own homes. The best part? This remedy costs just pennies to make, contains no harsh chemicals, and works gently on aging skin. Whether you're dealing with dry patches that won't go away, achy joints that slow you down, or rough spots that make you self-conscious, this natural solution might be exactly what you've been looking for. Before we dive into the 6 effects, let's understand what makes this combination so effective. Castor oil is a thick, nourishing oil that's been used for centuries for its moisturizing and anti-inflammatory properties. It penetrates deeply into the skin, delivering fatty acids that help heal and soothe. Baking soda, on the other hand, is mildly alkaline and acts as a gentle exfoliant. It helps balance the skin's pH, neutralizes acids that cause irritation, and removes dead skin cells. When you combine these two ingredients into a paste, you create a treatment that both soothes and renews your skin at the same time. The first effect that users consistently report is relief from stubborn skin irritations. As we age, our skin becomes thinner, drier, and more prone to irritation. You might develop patches of dry, itchy skin on your elbows, shins, or arms that no amount of regular lotion seems to help. These areas can become so uncomfortable that they interfere with your sleep or distract you throughout the day. The constant itching and flaking can be embarrassing and frustrating. When you apply a mixture of castor oil and baking soda to these stubborn spots, something remarkable happens. The castor oil immediately begins moisturizing and softening the dry, irritated skin. Its thick consistency creates a protective barrier that locks in moisture and prevents further drying. Meanwhile, the baking soda gently exfoliates away the dead, flaky skin cells that make the area look and feel rough. It also helps reduce inflammation and calm the itching sensation. Linda, a 73-year-old from Oregon, struggled for years with a dry, itchy patch on her elbow that never seemed to heal completely. She tried countless lotions and creams, but nothing provided lasting relief. After reading about the castor oil and baking soda remedy, she decided to give it a try. She mixed equal parts of each ingredient into a thick paste and applied it to her elbow every night before bed, covering it with a soft cloth. Within just 3 days, she noticed the itching had decreased significantly. After 2 weeks of consistent use, the dry patch had softened dramatically and the constant irritation was gone. Linda now keeps this mixture on hand and uses it whenever her skin acts up. The second effect addresses something many seniors deal with, especially during warmer months: discomfort from bug bites and minor rashes. Mosquito bites, ant bites, and other insect stings can be particularly bothersome for older adults. The itching seems more intense, the swelling lasts longer, and scratching can lead to broken skin that takes forever to heal. Minor rashes from plants, detergents, or other irritants can also linger and cause ongoing discomfort. The castor oil and baking soda combination provides quick, effective relief for these issues. The anti-inflammatory properties of castor oil help reduce swelling and redness around the bite or rash. The baking soda's alkaline nature helps neutralize the acids and toxins that cause the itching sensation. Together, they create a cooling, soothing effect that brings almost immediate comfort. Walter, an 81-year-old retired gardener from Georgia, loves spending time in his backyard tending to his vegetables and flowers. Unfortunately, his gardening hobby comes with frequent bug bites. He used to rely on commercial anti-itch creams, but they often stung when applied and didn't provide lasting relief. After learning about the castor oil and baking soda remedy, Walter started applying it to his bug bites as soon as he noticed them. He found that the mixture not only stopped the itching much faster than his old creams, but also seemed to help the bites heal more quickly without leaving marks. Now he keeps a small container of the mixture in his garden shed for immediate use whenever he gets bitten. A third effect is one that particularly excites seniors dealing with joint discomfort: gentle support for aching joints. Now, it's important to be clear, this remedy is not a cure for arthritis or a replacement for medical treatment for serious joint conditions. However, many people find that topically applying castor oil and baking soda to stiff, achy joints provides a degree of comfort and relief that helps them move more easily throughout the day. The warmth that castor oil creates when massaged into the skin, combined with its anti-inflammatory properties, can help ease minor joint stiffness and discomfort. The gentle massaging action of applying the paste also promotes circulation to the area, which can reduce swelling and bring nutrients to the joints. Some users describe a soothing, warming sensation that seems to penetrate deep into the joint, providing temporary relief from aches. Frank, a 6-year-old from Minnesota, developed stiffness in his hands that made his morning routine challenging. Buttoning shirts, opening jars, and even holding his coffee cup had become painful tasks. His doctor recommended various treatments, which he followed, but Frank wanted something additional he could use at home for extra relief. He started applying a castor oil and baking soda paste to his hands every evening before bed, gently massaging it into his knuckles and finger joints. Within a week, Frank noticed that his hands felt less stiff when he woke up in the morning. The simple tasks that had become struggles were becoming easier again. While he still experiences some arthritis symptoms, the evening application of this natural mixture has become an essential part of his routine for managing day-to-day discomfort. The fourth effect is particularly appreciated by those concerned about the appearance of their skin, brightening dull, tired-looking complexions. As we age, our skin cell turnover slows down. Dead skin cells accumulate on the surface, making our complexion look dull, grey, or lifeless. Fine lines appear more pronounced, and the healthy glow of younger skin fades away. Many expensive serums and treatments promise to restore radiance, but this simple 2-ingredient mixture can deliver surprisingly effective results. The baking soda acts as a gentle exfoliant, removing the layer of dead skin cells that dulls your complexion. This reveals the fresher, newer skin underneath. The castor oil nourishes this newly exposed skin with fatty acids and vitamin E, promoting a healthy, natural glow. Regular use can make your skin appear brighter, smoother, and more youthful without harsh chemicals or expensive procedures. Betty, a 9-year-old from Florida, noticed that her face had lost its natural radiance over the years. She looked tired even when she felt rested. After seeing photos from her granddaughter's wedding, Betty decided she wanted to do something about her dull complexion. She began using a very gentle mixture of castor oil and baking soda as a facial treatment once a week. She'd apply it in circular motions, let it sit for just a minute or two, then rinse thoroughly with warm water. After just 3 weeks, Betty noticed her skin looked brighter and felt smoother. Friends started commenting that she looked well rested and radiant. Betty was thrilled to achieve these results with such a simple, affordable treatment. The fifth effect addresses a common problem that many seniors face, but few talk about openly: calluses and rough patches on feet and hands. Years of walking, working and living create thick, hardened areas of skin on heels, balls of feet and palms. These calluses can become uncomfortable, even painful, and can make it difficult to wear certain shoes or use your hands for detailed tasks. Rough, cracked heels are not just a cosmetic concern, they can actually split and become entry points for infections. The combination of castor oil and baking soda works remarkably well on these tough spots. The baking soda helps break down and soften the thick, dead skin that forms calluses. The castor oil penetrates deeply to moisturize and soften from within. Together, they transform rough, hardened skin into something much softer and more comfortable. George, an 80-year-old from Texas who spent his career in construction, has calluses on his feet that seemed permanent. His heels were so rough and cracked that they snagged on his bed sheets at night. After his wife suggested trying the castor oil and baking soda remedy, George was skeptical but willing to try anything. He mixed the 2 ingredients into a thick paste and applied it generously to his feet every night, then put on cotton socks. After 2 weeks of this nightly routine, George couldn't believe the difference. His heels were noticeably softer, the deep cracks had healed, and the discomfort he'd lived with for years had significantly decreased. George now maintains this practice a few times a week, and his feet remain in the best condition they've been in decades. The sixth and final effect is one that can significantly impact daily comfort and confidence. Refreshing, hard-to-treat areas prone to odor and moisture. Certain areas of the body, particularly feet and underarms, can develop persistent odor problems that seem resistant to normal hygiene practices. This is especially common in seniors whose skin chemistry changes with age and who may have reduced mobility for thorough washing. These issues can be embarrassing and can make people feel self-conscious in social situations. Baking soda is naturally deodorizing. It neutralizes odors rather than just masking them. Castor oil has antimicrobial properties that can help address the bacteria responsible for unpleasant smells. When combined and applied to problem areas, this mixture can provide lasting freshness without the harsh chemicals found in many commercial deodorants and foot powders. Margaret, a 72-year-old from Illinois, struggled with persistent foot odor despite washing her feet thoroughly every day. She tried various commercial foot powders and sprays, but nothing seemed to provide lasting relief. She felt embarrassed to remove her shoes at friends' homes or at the doctor's office. After learning about the castor oil and baking soda remedy, Margaret started applying it to her feet at night, focusing on between her toes and on her soles. She was amazed at how quickly the odor problem resolved. Within just a few applications, the persistent smell was gone. Margaret also noticed that her feet felt fresher throughout the entire day, not just in the morning. This simple solution gave her back her confidence in social situations. Now that we've explored all 6 effects, let's talk about how to actually use this remedy safely and effectively. The basic recipe is simple. Mix equal parts castor oil and baking soda in a small bowl until you get a thick paste. You can adjust the consistency by adding more oil if it's too thick or more baking soda if it's too runny. The paste should be spreadable but not drippy. For skin irritations, bug bites, or rough patches, apply the paste directly to the affected area. You can leave it on for 10 to 20 minutes, then rinse with warm water and pat dry. For overnight treatment of calluses or very dry skin, apply a thicker layer, cover with a soft cloth or bandage, and leave it on while you sleep. For joint discomfort, massage the paste gently into the skin over the achy joint, let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes, then wipe away any excess. For facial brightening, use a very gentle touch and only leave it on for 1 to 2 minutes before rinsing thoroughly. Here are some important safety considerations. Always do a patch test first. Apply a small amount of the mixture to a small area of skin and wait 24 hours to make sure you don't have an allergic reaction. Never apply this mixture to broken skin, open wounds, or severely inflamed areas. Avoid getting it in your eyes. And if you're using it on your face, be very careful near the eye area. If you have very sensitive skin, start with a higher ratio of castor oil to baking soda to make it gentler. And most importantly, if you have any persistent skin conditions, unexplained rashes, or joint pain that's worsening, consult your healthcare provider. This remedy is meant to complement good medical care, not replace it. The beauty of this natural remedy is its simplicity, affordability, and accessibility. A bottle of castor oil and a box of baking soda together cost less than most single bottles of commercial creams or treatments, and they'll last for months. You know exactly what you're putting on your skin, no complicated ingredient lists, no harsh chemicals, and no worrying about potential side effects from synthetic compounds. Many seniors have found that incorporating this remedy into their self-care routine has given them a sense of empowerment. Instead of feeling dependent on expensive products or resigned to discomfort, they're taking active steps to improve their own well-being with simple, natural ingredients. There's something deeply satisfying about finding effective solutions in your own kitchen. So, here's your call to action. If any of these 6 effects resonate with your own experiences, if you're dealing with stubborn dry patches, uncomfortable bug bites, achy joints, dull skin, rough calluses, or persistent odor issues, why not give this simple remedy a try? Pick up castor oil and baking soda at your local pharmacy or grocery store if you don't already have them at home. Start with a small batch and test it on one problem area. Pay attention to how your skin responds. Give it at least a week or 2 of consistent use to see results. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more practical, natural health solutions designed specifically for seniors. Like this video to help others discover this affordable remedy. And leave A comment below sharing your own experiences, whether you've tried this mixture before, which of these 6 effects you're most interested in, or what other natural remedies have worked for you. Your insights might help someone else in our community find the relief they've been searching for. Remember, taking care of yourself doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Sometimes the most effective solutions are the simplest ones, made from ingredients that have been trusted for generations. Try this castor oil and baking soda remedy today and discover for yourself how these 2 humble household items can work together to bring you greater comfort, confidence, and well-being in your daily life.